Hello everyone who lives in and around the capital region of New York State. This is the Albany News Update Show. I am your superbitous host, Jonathan Madden. Yes, superbitous is a word. And next to me in all his shining glory, Brian McKenzie. Brian, how are you doing this fine evening? Say it. Say it.
I think you stole that word from me.
It was a variation of a word. I think superbity
Borrowed.
is the word that is the originator of that word. But
inspirational.
anyways, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Excellent. Good.
Thanks for asking.
Good. Every show I ask. Every show I ask. All right. Everybody chillax. It's cool. And as the Writers Guild strike is seemingly over, the odds of us joining them is fading as fast as the number of viewers of this show. It's terrible, isn't it? Anyway,
yes.
Let's get on with poking fun at Albany. The Times-Union reported that a new nightclub is opening in Troy. Ooh, the Chandelier Room will only be open on Friday and Saturday nights from 10 p.m. until 3 a.m., will feature $23 cocktails and a vibe checker at the door, and a discrimination lawsuit waiting to happen. What is a vibe checker?
I don't know, and I don't think either one of us are getting in.
I don't think we are either. Do you know that they would, maybe they rate the people on whether or not they should be in? And if they rate the people, wouldn't it be a vibe rater? Yeah, I said
the vibe checker might be checking your wallet.
He's going to be checking something. He ain't going to be checking me, that's for sure.
$23 cocktails.
23. Oh, the signature cocktail is only $27. So, that's not too bad. The Daily Gazette ran a story about how the $1.9 million laser detection system implemented in Glenville at the Glen Ridge Road Bridge to warn drivers about the low height was a success for a whole 2 weeks. I kid you not. $1.9 million, it lasted 2 weeks. 14 days, let's do the math. 14 days, 1.9, it's like $200,000 a day that we saved the bridge. And then somebody, you know what the driver said? Didn't see it. Didn't see the warning signs.
Do we really need this bridge at this point?
I was going to say, at this point, I think the railroad needs the bridge more than the cars need to go. $1.9 million.
This is unbelievable.
Yay! I knew it was going to work. I said
I didn't see the bridge.
I didn't see it coming.
A bridge too far.
A bridge too far. Oh, all right. The Times-Union reported that the polio virus has not been detected in New York wastewater facilities since February, easing concerns about a potential resurgence of the disease. You fools at the Times-Union! You know that once you run a story about how a disease has been eradicated from New York is exactly when the disease is about to overrun the state! Hunker down in your home, stay put, Albanites, and save yourselves! Ah. You know what's going to happen. Why are we talking about polio anyways? What happened? I thought this was gone 30, 50 years ago.
Well, a vaccine, they're bad. Vaccines are bad.
Oh, that's right. Vaccines are bad. Vaccines are bad. Polio good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring back measles.
You heard it here first on the Albany News Update Show. Vaccines bad.
Yeah.
Polio good.
Bring back measles. What other?
Yes, measles.
What
whooping
other
cough.
vaccines?
Whooping cough. Smallpox. Smallpox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bring back smallpox.
We can do that. We can do that.
There's too many people on the planet, so
yes, cull the herd. That's not bad. The Times-Union reported that state police have charged a town of Newburgh woman with several felonies, including driving while intoxicated and fleeing an officer, after a pursuit across multiple Hudson Valley towns that ended when the woman drove into a pond in Marlborough. At the pond, the trooper observed the woman crawl from the driver's seat to the passenger seat to try to exit the vehicle before it submerged. When the car started to sink, the trooper removed his gun belt and entered the water, and he pulled the woman out through the driver's side window and swam back to shore with her, where she refused medical attention. Ladies and gentlemen, give that trooper a round of applause. Yes. Yes. He went in there and pretty much saved her life. She was drunk, so she wasn't getting out of that car.
See, she went over... This lady's smart.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not done with the story.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not done with the story.
Go ahead.
Back on me. Okay. Here's the pond. Here's the pond. Maybe. There's the pond. Okay. That is the pond, right? That is not grass. That is pond muck. That is from the state police. That car, that's an actual picture of the pond. And so, lady, if I was that trooper, you would have drowned. I am not going in that pond. You can put it back to me now. Production's awake tonight. Yes. Okay.
She was smart.
Why?
She went over to the driver's side.
She did.
The passenger
side, yes.
That way, she wasn't actually driving the vehicle.
Oh! Touche.
But the cop was
police.
even smarter. He
pulled her back over.
Pulled her back over the driver's side. Then observes
There's
her
a lot of
on the
thinking
driver's side.
going on.
And then at that point, he had to save her. So
yes, I think we shouldn't drink and drive. I think that's the story.
Thus the several felonies.
Yeah,
How the hell did she make it across so many towns before she finally hit a pond?
Read the story. She was very adept at
Doesn't
driving.
the Hudson River somewhere come involved?
Well, there's a pond. There's a pond there. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the BMac attack. Yes, there it is. They've been waiting for you. We took a cycle off here, so it's been a month. You ready for this? It looks like you're ready for this.
Born ready.
Here we go.
Well, hello, folks. It's good to be here. Not great, just good.
Oh, come on.
Anywho, I was out and about in the Capital District a few days ago, and I saw a little placard posted on the counter in one of the 250,000 Stewart's shops in the area.
I think you're right. 250,000.
And I noticed that the cigarette tax has gone up $1.
Oh, wow.
As of September 1st.
Okay.
I thought, wow, that's a significant increase. But hey, what the heck? Smoking is abhorrent, it's disgusting, and it drives healthcare costs up for all of us. So they should be punished for being idiots.
Yes, I'm on board.
Then I got to thinking, how much are these cancer sticks taxed anyway?
Okay.
Well, it turns out New York taxes their butts the highest of any state in the union.
I see what you did there.
Big surprise there, right?
No, it's not a surprise.
$5.35 of the money you spend on a pack of cigarettes goes into the tax coffers of New York State. What's a pack run these days? $11 or so?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
We're talking almost half the cost. New York isn't playing around. They supposedly want you to quit smoking, or so they say.
Oh, intrigue.
They've stated that it's going to save the lives of over 15,000 New Yorkers. How the hell did they know that?
I don't know.
Of what mathematical basis did they derive that number?
I don't know.
Experts approximate the number of smokers in New York State at 1.7 million. I'd like to meet those experts.
You would?
That's a 0.8% decrease in deaths due to quitting smoking because they increased the cost of a pack by that $1. Yes. Great job, New York.
Yay!
Good job. Now, what about the people that have to pay more of their hard-earned cash to afford these damn things? Give up on other things to afford them?
Yes.
Lotto tickets, beer. I don't want to generalize segments of the population, but there are certain demographics of the population that are known for their propensity to smoke cigarettes.
Oh.
Let's just say it's not the group that can afford them the most. And we'll leave it at that.
We'll leave it at that.
New York State spends $35 million on anti-smoking campaigns, education, etc.
That's like 17.5 Glenville Bridges.
Yes, you're right.
Yes, I am.
That's awesome, right? 35 million?
35 million, no.
Well, folks, they rake in $1 billion a year in revenue.
Wow.
From these taxes. $1 billion.
Wow.
That's $1 billion from these carcinogen-loaded white tubes of death.
Death.
I think we know the real story here, don't we?
Oh.
Don't we?
We do. Sorry.
Only 3.5% of the revenue goes towards prevention. That's just for show, folks. It's dollars, baby. That's what it boils down to. And hey, New York needs the revenue. We're broke. Who's kidding who here?
Nobody's kidding anybody.
Here's another fact. Smoking is down overall anyway. It's probably because people are more aware of the hazards now.
Yes,
right?
yes, it is bad.
They don't want to walk around with tubes up their noses with a tank of oxygen on wheels trailing behind, or half their face eaten off by a tumor.
No, that's bad.
People are getting wiser when it involves tobacco usage. All right?
Yes.
This is going to be bad for business, New York. We can't afford to lose $1 billion a year cash cow.
We can't.
Can't afford to lose $1 billion a year
We
cash
can't
cow.
afford. Brian,
Let me say that right.
Do you have any suggestions?
I have proposals.
Hey!
I have proposals that are going to keep that $1 billion revenue stream alive and kicking.
Okay, go for it.
Something's going to be alive and kicking.
There, yes.
All right, first, let's get rid of those commercials with the smokers that have advanced diseases and terminal illnesses. You know, those black and white ones?
Yes.
They scare the shit out of people.
They scare the
Spend
jeepers
that
out of me.
$35 million on those other bogus things that make it look like you're being proactive. All right? Come on, New York. You're experts at that.
Oh, my goodness.
Lower the smoking age.
Oh, my gosh. Come on now.
You hear me, production?
Oh.
You don't know the smoking anyway. Immature smokers don't care, and they don't know any better.
Oh.
Get them hooked even earlier.
Oh, my goodness.
Open up a new demographic.
Oh, yes. That's what we should do.
Bring back cigarette commercials.
Yes.
Joe Cool from Camel fame.
Yes.
The Marlboro Man,
Yes.
who incidentally died of lung cancer.
Oh, yes, he
Little side note there.
did.
Anyway, they were American icons. Bring them back as New York
Yeah,
icons.
that's a good idea.
Narcan machines are being placed in impoverished areas. Right? You've heard that.
Yes.
Well, let's put cigarette machines in impoverished areas.
Oh.
Heavy-duty construction could make this cost prohibitive, though.
Uh-oh.
We don't want to cut into the revenue stream with high overhead items.
Yes, you're right.
We got to think about that one. All right, let's discredit this Surgeon General dude.
What?
Yeah. Heck, everybody makes up lies about everybody in Washington. New York, just throw something against the wall. It'll stick.
Oh, my goodness.
Some scandal or something. All right, well, there you have it. Hopefully our legislators take heed and put these bullet points I've highlighted into action.
I'm sure they will.
Exactly. If not, well, I guess they'll have to find some other ways to rip off the Native Americans and the New York casinos.
Oh, my goodness. Ladies and
That's
gentlemen.
a cash cow, too.
That is, I think we already screwed them on the casinos anyway. That's a whole other story.
Smoke them if you got them.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is. They're quite enamored with you tonight. Thank you, Brian, for that lovely BMac attack. Moving on to other local news. The Times-Union reported that Indian Ladder Farm Cidery and Brewery now offers pizza in an outdoor area. Offerings include apple pizza, cider pizza, apple cider pizza, apple core pizza, and apple peel pizza. Turns out the pizza is actually just a plate of apples with some cheese sprinkled over them.
I thought pineapple on a pizza was bad.
Hey, they're trying. Good for them. They're expanding their wares. You got to branch out with pizza.
Perhaps they can sell cigarettes.
Oh, they could. No, this is a terrible show for advice. I'm just letting everybody know this. Don't listen to anything that we say. Moving on, the Times-Union also reported that the principal of Bethlehem High School is warning students and parents of consequences amid a rising number of parties where students are said to be drinking and taking drugs. Quote, there have been an increasing number of reports of parties around the community where students may be trespassing on private property and or participating in underage drinking or substance abuse, Bethlehem High School Principal David Doemel Jr. wrote in a September 15th letter to students and parents. What? Suburban high school students partying? Students? Did I say students? Maybe I'm taking drugs. There will be consequences, high school partying students. Make no mistake. Well, until your rich, connected, whiny suburban parents make a big stink and it's all brushed under the rug and nothing of consequence happens.
Does this guy know what year Dazed and Confused was released?
I don't know. It's like this is new or something. Like
I think
this is
cavemen, teenagers were smoking and drinking, partying.
There will be consequences. Big consequences. Moving on, CBS 6 Albany reported that Stewart Shops will offer free coffee this Friday, September 29th, on National Coffee Day. Well, that's really nice of them. This special deal includes hot, iced, and cold brew coffee in any size and any flavor from noon to close. Wait, it starts at noon? For coffee? Come on, Stewarts, that's like Price Choppers starting their fireworks display at 3 in the afternoon. I mean, it's cool. It's still cool, but not cool. You know what I mean? You can't... 98% of the population drinks their coffee in the morning. We're going to start at noon? Come on, if you're going to give free coffee, give free coffee the whole day.
Listen, multiply 250,000 Stewarts
Okay.
times 250,000 pots of coffee
Okay.
times 3 hours. What time do they open?
I don't know.
5 a.m.?
Yeah, sure.
5 a.m. to noon, that's 7 hours.
Yes.
That's 750,000 pots of coffee that they'd have to give away.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
You either do it or you don't. You go for the gusto here. Come on.
They're in it to make some money.
They're going to buy some other stuff. They're going to make money. They're not going to make money. Come on now. And finally, furthermore, sorry.
Think about the next day when the old coffee is spilled outside
Okay.
on their sidewalk.
Is that where they normally put their old coffee?
When the people go back in and dump their coffee on the sidewalk, which I cannot stand.
Okay. You gonna be okay?
Oh, I hate that.
It's just free coffee.
Get out of your car.
It's
stick.
Okay. A little whining here, a little whining.
Stand.
Here we go. And finally, we have the Albany News Update Show Anus of the Week. A little more brevity than last time. A little more brevity. Still ridiculous. Just a little bit more lighthearted than death. No deaths here. WNYT reported that the Rensselaer City School District is discontinuing use of a relationship application that a male assistant principal gave to a female high school student, asking her who she planned to date and whether it will cause drama if the romantic relationship ended. Superintendent Joseph Cardish said he also had some concerns when Facebook complaints about the form were brought to his attention. However, he said his concerns were eased when he looked into the matter. Quote, "This relationship application was a tool used by one of our administrators in his prior district to address student drama that stems from high school relationships. It was intended to address student responses and reactions that stem from adolescent relationships. This document is not a form that the school regularly handed out to students." Unquote. Oh, there's nothing creepy at all about an assistant principal handing out an unsanctioned relationship application to a female student. Unnamed male assistant principal, congratulations on your anus award. My goodness, let's give him a round of applause. And this is the best. The principal's like, "Oh no, everything's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. You're fine. Nothing to see here. Move along." Here's your application.
I don't even know what to say to that.
There's nothing to say. And this is the best part. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
You talk about awkward, uncomfortability.
Creepy. Oh my
goodness. Just wrong.
Is that worthy of an Albany News Update Show Anus Award? I think so.
Picture this.
I think so.
Fat,
Oh,
balding.
come on now. Now you're stereotyping. Don't do that.
Sweaty.
It doesn't matter what they look like. It's still creepy.
Principal.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Albany
Leering
News
at
Update
some-
Show. Check out the stories we've highlighted in the description below. Please support the local news. We had fun, and you've been updated.